In this video, we'll learn how to create ledgers with opening balance in Tally Prime. So we'll switch into Tally Prime software. We'll open a company. So once you double click on Tally Prime icon on a desktop, this is a screen you get. So I've already created a company in the name of Avanayukta Solutions. We go with the same company and we'll create a ledgers, and we go with some examples here. So the ledger name is audit fee payable, which should be grouped under provision, and the opening balance will come in credit side as 80,000 rupees. So we'll create the same thing in a Tally Prime. So audit fee payable under provisions, and we'll take a cursor to our opening balance and we give a opening balance as 80,000 rupees, and once you press enter, by default Tally will take credit and let it be as it is. Even in my question, I've given opening balance in credit side. So always your provision group opening balance or a closing balance will be credit. So we'll accept the screen. So next we go with a ledger name called bank, grouped under bank account, bank, under bank account, and we'll give opening balance as 50,000 rupees, and this is debit. You can see the opening balance we have given in debit side. So all your bank ledgers will be our opening balance in debit side. And you can also observe here a total opening balance in debit side and credit side should match. So once we complete all these examples, this is going to match. So we'll accept the screen. So the next ledger will be car, which is a fixed asset, and the opening balance is 2,10,000 rupees debit, and we'll accept it. So the next ledger will be Citibank account. Under bank account, opening balance will be 1,10,000 rupees. So even this is a bank account, we go with a bank account and we'll give opening balance as 1,10,000 rupees, and we'll accept the screen. So the next ledger will be a GST sales, will be created under sales account, and the opening balance will be 56,000 credit, and the opening balance will be 56,000. So next we'll see the next ledger is delivery charges, which will be grouped under indirect expenses, and opening balance is 22,500. So we'll create the same. So delivery charges and indirect expenses, and we'll group it under indirect expenses. Edit the first one or edit the complete thing. So delivery charges under indirect expenses, and we give a opening balance as 22,500, and we'll accept it. So the next ledger will be a factory rent, is a direct expenses for a company, and the opening balance is 1,15,000 rupees debit. So we go with factory rent and the direct expenses, and the opening balance will be 1,15,000 debit. So next will be freight charges, even this is also a direct expenses, and the opening balance is 16,000. So we give opening balance as 16,000 and we'll accept it. So next we go with furniture. Furniture will come under fixed asset, and the opening balance will be 85,000 rupees, The next ledger will be income tax payable is provision, and the closing balance will come in credit side. So it will be under provision, and the opening balance is 8,500. So next we go with interstate purchase ledger grouped under purchase account. So interstate purchase under purchase account, and we'll give opening balance as 1,75,000. Next we go with Jagdish loan account. So we have taken a loan, so we go with a loan liability, and the opening balance is 1 lakh credit. So next we go with KPTCL expenses payable. It is also a provision, and the opening balance is 2580. Opening balance will come to 2580. So next we go with sales under sales account, and the opening balance is 1,21,000. So we'll give sales as a ledger and grouped under sales account, and the amount will be 1,21,000 credit. So next we go with local purchase and a purchase account, and the opening balance will be 98,150. So we group it under purchase account, and the opening balance is 98,150 debit. So next we go with a ledger name called machinery, which is under fixed asset, and the opening balance is 1 lakh. So we'll create machinery under fixed asset, and we'll give opening balance 1 lakh debit. So next we go with cash. The ledger name I have given main cash, which is under cash in hand, and the opening balance is 1,20,000 rupees. So in each and every company, by default, a cash and P&L ledger will be created. If you want to create a cash, again it says error message that name already exists, enter a different name. So if I want to give a opening balance for cash, so what I can do is I can go back to alter option, ledger, cash, and I can give a opening balance in this default ledger as 1,20,000. So once it is done, then you can go to our create option, ledger, and you can continue the creation part. So the next ledger will be mobile phone, which is fixed asset, and the opening balance is 5,000. We'll create the same here, fixed asset, and the opening balance is 5,000 rupees. So next we go with Mohan Enterprises is a creditor, and the closing balance is 16,000. So we go with under sundry creditor, and we'll give opening balance as 16,000 rupees, and we'll accept it. So next we go with Mohan's loan account, which we have taken a loan from Mohan, 3 lakh. Mohan's loan account, loans liability, and the loan which we have taken is 3 lakh. The same amount will be entered in opening balance. So next we go with Padma capital account. He is the owner of our company, and the opening balance is 2,67,000. So we'll just give a name called Padma under capital account, and the opening balance is 2,67,000 credit. So next we go with petty cash, which is under cash in hand. The opening balance is 4,800. So we go with cash in hand, and the opening balance is 4,800. So next we have Roger Marketing Co. is a debtor and the opening balance is 99,200 and we'll give opening balance as 99,200 here and we'll accept the screen. So the next ledger will be Raman Capital and the value is 2,65,000. So we go with Raman and a capital account and the value will be 2,65,000 and we'll accept it. So next we go with Ramesh Traders and a sundry creditors and the opening balance is 27,000. So Ramesh Traders is a creditor and the opening balance is 27,000. So the next we go with rent advance, which is deposit, and the opening balance is 1 lakh. So we'll create rent advance under deposit and the opening balance will be 1 lakh rupee debit side. So next we go with a ledger name rent received indirect income. Opening balance is 3,000. Received is an indirect income and the opening balance is 3,000. So in this ledger I have not entered opening balance, I have accepted it. So if I want to edit this, I can go back to the gateway of Tally, go to alter, ledger, select rent receivable. So if you have done any mistakes in this, you can correct. It may be a spelling mistake or a grouping mistake or any other mistakes you can edit here in the alter field. So I have not entered the opening balance, so I'm going to enter opening balance here as 3,000 and we'll accept it. So next we'll create other ledgers. So Receipt Techniques is a creditor. We go with 50,000 rupees. So will be a creditor and the opening balance is 50,000. So next we have sales tax payable with the duties and taxes 15,100. So you can go with duties and taxes or a provision for sales tax payable. So we go with 15,100 as a credit. So next we go with Sanjay Infotech as a creditor for 50,500 as a creditor and the opening balance is 50,500. So the next ledger will be a Shah Enterprises and he is a creditor and the opening balance is 2 lakh and we'll accept the same. So the next ledger will be shares. We are investing our money into a different company, so we are purchasing a share, so it is called investments. So we go with investments here for 50,000 rupees. So next we go with site as a fixed asset. We go with 1 lakh. Our opening balance will be 1 lakh. So next we go with closing stock, which is stock in hand, and the opening balance is 8,000. So next we have salary and indirect expenses, opening balance of 1,01,200. Salary will be our indirect expenses and we give our opening balance as 1,01,200. So next we go with telephone charges payable as a provision of 4,850 under provision, and the amount is 4,850. Next ledger will be a telephone deposit under deposits asset, which can be repaid in a future date. Opening balance will be 2,000, and the next ledger will be Vignesh and Co. creditor 75,000 as a creditor, and the amount will be 75,000. So next we'll go with wages as a direct expenses with 70,000 rupees. Wages is a direct expenses of 70,000 rupees. So the next ledger is commission received, direct income, and the opening balance is 320 rupees. So we'll create the same. Commission received under indirect expenses, and the opening balance is 320 rupees, and we'll accept the screen. So these are the ledgers what we have created now. Now we'll see a report how a Tally is going to show reports. So we have not passed even a single transaction. We have just created a ledgers with an opening balance. So if I go to balance sheet, it shows me a complete balance sheet here. What is capital account, what is loan account, what is liabilities, and what types of liabilities you have, like duties and taxes, provisions, creditors. And in the asset side we have a fixed asset, investments, current assets like closing stock, deposits, debtors, cash in hand, bank ledgers, and profit and loss account. All these things has been filled by just giving a opening balance in a ledger. So even if you see a profit and loss account, even this has also got filled a closing stock amount, purchase, expenses, a direct expenses, and indirect expenses. And we also get a sales in the right hand side, direct income, closing stock, and indirect income also. So after all these things, we get a loss of 4,17,530 rupees. So this is how you can create a ledgers with a opening balance, so that you can prepare your financial reports even passing a single transactions. And to cross check whether you have entered a correct opening balance or not, you can go to display trial balance. So in your trial balance, your debit side total 16,41,850 should match with your credit side total, and you should not get any ledger or a report called difference in opening balance. So if you are not getting a report like difference in opening balance, then you have created a ledgers with a proper grouping and with a proper opening balance. So this is how we can create our ledgers with opening balance. Thank you.